Welcome back to another day of living in a new house. I'm pretty sure I've started every vlog in the last few days in the exact same location. But we are Operation Build Walls today. So we've just finished work for the day. I did have a quick call with Alex earlier just to work out what's the best order of operations. And I think what's going to be best is getting the stud work built tonight and hopefully the boards on it tomorrow night. That then means you can start dropping pipes into the wall. And then means then I can do the finishing coat on that wall straight afterwards. Just allows us to check up sizings, means if I do any damage here it's not going to cause any problems along the way. So we've got a plan of action, so we're going to get on with doing that. Elizabeth's here, you've been shopping and bought a few Halloween decorations, and she's about to start scraping the rest of that horrible paint off the ceiling there. Obviously we won't do that side just yet because that's going to be a real pain in the backside, but at least that's done and ready to go as well then. So first job for me is to cut off the edge of this plasterboard, because what we're going to do is that strip we cut at the end of yesterday's vlog, which is now on walkabout over there it is going to go into the ceiling and replace the plasterboard as a bit less compression. And then we're going to chop the studs down, get the uprights in, and once that's in, hopefully walls will start flying up. But let's crack on with it. The main lights back on, so just out of that time lapse I've gone through and drilled a hole back through that stud up there, dropped the cables back through, and then got the temporary connection back on. Now it's not in the boxes, so I'll have to ask James for forgiveness and get him to do that just so it's done in the way that he wants it done. But we are pretty much there. That's going to have been like the mother of all time lapses. There's probably 2 or 3 songs playing, so if you don't like me talking, great. If you do like me talking, then tough luck. So yeah, it's going to be a really long time lapse, but we've made absolutely mammoth progress. We've got all the uprights in up here. We've got the roof section in with that 12mm section. This is actually really nice with this on there. It was a great shout from Alex to put that on there. We've got the top plate in on this particular side. We've got that screwed into the wall. We did chiseling it, the plaster all chiseled out the way. We've got the uprights with the spacings back in for the door. Got the doorway back in for room 2. And yeah, we're pretty much nearly there with the walls going back up. So, and it's nearly 1 o'clock in the morning now, so we are going to take a bit of a stop. I'm going to get to what you did in a minute. I'm going to give you a full segment just for you. Getting told off for it. But yeah, tomorrow what we've got to do is then just put the battens in between those stud works there. We've got an upright to stick in this wall, but we've got to work on this corner, and this is the one the door's going on. So much like we beefed up that one, I'm probably going to beef up this one by dropping another piece of stud work in this section here, and then we're probably going to need another one here for the plasterboard on this side to mount on. But if I'm pretty tactical with it, I should, all being well, be able to get the upright in there as well for where we're going to mount the shower screen as well, so it can actually be a multi-purpose piece. Hopefully, fingers crossed for what we want it to be able to do. But yeah, got to get that in, and then we've got to get the final upright and the battens back in there, which isn't actually too much work because obviously the top plate and side plate of the doors are what's taking all the time, and that's all done now. Now, moving on to what Elizabeth did, I'm going to do a gentle pan upwards like this. She has been absolutely grafting away, scraping away the old Artexy type ceiling inside of here. That has been a real hard slog. Like the first bits that came off easy where it pulled away from the silicone sticky stuff where it had been on the roof. Made it a bit deceptive of, oh yeah, that'll be a quick job. When it actually got to the hardcore stuff that was stuck on, it was stuck on. But she's done a fantastic job. She's got pretty much 90% of it done with just that bit around the door. But again, it's just getting late and we're getting tired now. So yeah, we are now looking like we're nearly there. Now we have still got to scrape that area and get all that horrible Artex off yet. That's the only last little bit to do. But I feel like we're getting there. It's a happy day because we're building things. The room is coming back together. Hopefully my measurements are all okay and everything's okay for door spacings, etc, 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 etc. But I guess we'll find out when we get there. Is there anything else to update you on? No, probably not. That's pretty much the main graph of it, to be honest. The only thing I do actually need to do is I think we're going to commit to sticking to that other tower radiator we originally got. Alex had suggested a new one, but knowing it's only 6 months old, it's in decent nick. I'm just going to say stick that one back in the wall, I think, rather than buying a new one. If I buy a new one, then I've got to work out the measurements. So what I want to get to do is chase the pipe work into that wall before I do the final finish, so I don't then have to re-patch up that piece of plasterwork and re-skim the whole wall again. So it's probably a tactical step for me to do. So main thing for tomorrow, we finish off this stud work, get the boards on the walls, especially on the inside edge, and then we're all prepped ready for Alex to come back to do that piece of chasing, drop all the pipes back into the walls. And then hopefully I can, once he's done that bit of chasing, I can skim give the final skim on that wall. And we've got to get the plasterboard back on the ceiling and move that H-frame as well. So there is a long list of things to do, but we are absolutely siding there and things are actually coming together now, which is nice. But anyway, hope you've enjoyed the vlog. Stud work is good, stud work is friend. Probably one of my favourite things to do now. I actually really enjoy doing it. Other than that, thank you very much for watching and we will catch you all in tomorrow's vlog. Like and subscribe.